Hey everybody, welcome to Presentation Domination Bonus. All right, you can find it at presentationdominationbonus.com. But if you're here on YouTube, which you probably are, this is the big bonus that you're going to get by purchasing the Presentation Domination system. Okay. Anyway, let's get right to it. My name is Mtano, and I am not an internet guru. You've probably never heard of me before. I am actually a self-defense and a hand-to-hand combat expert. I'm also a friend and client of Ryan Lee's, and I've been so for about 5 years now. I've learned all the tips and tricks and everything that Ryan has been teaching over the past 5 years to me, and I've been putting them all to work. And so I'm here as living proof that you can do it too, okay? But there is one thing. I did get some extra help. And that is directly from Ryan. I've been to all his live seminars, all his summits. I've even had dinner with Ryan and his dad, and I've flown to Ryan's office for masterminds. So I've really had an unfair advantage in my education. But you know what? You can too. So let's just get right to the point because I don't want to waste your time here at all, okay? And when I say that, I really mean it. All that matters in this video and with this presentation is you, okay? I'm going to be going over things here and doing it really quickly. And if you want to watch it again, you can watch it again. But let's just fire through here and get to what really matters, okay? So I've got a secret for you, all right? I've got a super secret weapon just for you for the Presentation Domination bonus. But first, I want to get to your big bonuses, all right? And all you have to do to get this is use my link, okay? And it's really easy. That's the one that says presentationdominationbonus.com, okay? If you go to that website, you can get the bonuses just by clicking on the link. Or if you're here on YouTube, the link is going to be right there below us, okay? Right there in the bottom left-hand corner. You see it? It's right there. It's underlined. It's ready to be linked. All right. Click away. It's right there. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about what you get. Okay. Big bonus number one. You're going to get a Kodak ZI-8 HD camera. This camera, you can shoot it in 720p. You can shoot it in 1080i. It's an awesome camera. I use it all the time for webinars. I use it for personal use, and I've even used it to shoot video for some of the different productions that I've done. It's really slim, small, fits in your pocket. It has great picture, and it's super simple to use. Okay, your big bonus number two that you're going to get along with that is an Audio-Technica lavalier microphone. And why you're going to get that is because even though the ZI-8 has really great sound, if you really want to get a personal and up-close sound in your videos, you have to be using a lavalier microphone. You cannot be using just the basic microphone that comes on the camera. It's just not good enough. And so what's special about the ZI-8 camera and why it is so perfect for using it is that it's one of the few cameras that's that compact and small and has that great of a picture, but it also has a input in it so that you can put in a lavalier microphone. Okay, so along with the bonus, I'm going to be giving you this lavalier microphone. And what's also special about the microphone that you need to know is that it's a cardioid or unidirectional microphone, okay? It's not an omnidirectional microphone. It's not a microphone that's going to be picking up everything in the room around you, just like the camera would if you didn't have the microphone plugged in. It's very specific, okay? It's unidirectional. It's going to give you that really close commentator feel to the sound of your voice when you're using it, okay? So that's your second one. Your big bonus number three is actually two things. You're going to get an 8 gigabyte card, which will give you over an hour of video for the camera, and also a tripod. That tripod is obviously a little bit bigger than the SD card next to it, but that's just the way the pictures turned out, okay? So you're going to be getting both of those. You're going to be your third bonus. Big bonus number four, okay? I'm actually going to give you the microphone that I'm on right now. If you're not using live video for your webinars and you're doing a desktop presentation like I am doing right now, using a PowerPoint presentation, a slideshow where I'm not using my face and live video, I'm just using my voice, this is a perfect microphone for that. It's the Audio-Technica as well. Great microphone. It's USB. It plugs right in the computer and you can record without any mixers or anything or preamps or anything that you need. Just go right into your computer and record it just like I'm recording this right now. Okay, so that's your big bonus number 4. Big bonus number 5. All right, this is the big secret. Okay, and even though I'm a hand-to-hand combat and self-defense expert right now, that hasn't been what I've done all my life. Okay, the big bonus, the big secret is me. All right, I used to be a producer and a recording engineer, and not one that was just recording in my mom's basement, but actually one that recorded a lot of big artists. I've recorded Busta Rhymes, Jane Doe, The Rascals, Billy Lawrence, Hillary and Haley Duff, Soul Decision, AZ, Swollen Members, Mos Def, Rampage, Leon Bibb, Roughhouse Survivors, Shanna, Mystery, Whitney Houston, Cypher, Annie Lennox, and the list goes on and on. I've recorded almost 20 gold and platinum projects in my career, and I've also gone even further than that. I've actually directed music videos. I've consulted on international TV programming. I've built 7 recording studios. I'm into feature film production. I've done that on like 2 different continents, 3 different countries. I've been nominated for a Digital Video Music Award. I've been nominated for the Canadian version of a Grammy, which is a Juno Award. I've been nominated for a Pacific Music Industry Association Award, and also been nominated for a Canadian Music Video Award. So those are just to tell you about a little bit of my accolades and the type of production and the level of production that I've worked on. So really, trust me, your webinars are going to rock. And how are they going to rock? Well, because we're going to work on them together. Okay? You're going to get presentation domination. You're going to get this bonus. You're going to get all the stuff that comes with this bonus. So I make sure that you're doing, crystal clear, beautiful sounding and looking webinars. And I'm going to show you technically how to get the best out of them. Now, Ryan Lee, he can tell you how to sell. He can tell you how to format. He can tell you what to put on the slides and how to go about it. But when it really comes down to it, as far as the technical nature of what you can do to have the best looking webinars and to really, put yourself in the best light that you can technically, that's where I come in. All right. So we're going to work together, and how we're going to do that is we're going to do 2 1-hour live Q&A group webinars. Okay. So once you get everything together and you're on your way and you really have some questions, a lot of the stuff is obviously going to be gone over in presentation domination, but there's a big difference between learning and actually putting the stuff into action. And so once you get the stuff and you're putting it into action, a lot of times some questions come up. So really having that live interaction and the ability to talk to somebody and get some feedback onto what you're doing is really going to make the difference between you being a success and you just like going right over the top and just killing it. And that's what I really want you to be able to do in your presentations. All right. So we get those 2 1-hour live group webinars. Okay. You can ask me any questions. I'm going to give you an email address in a moment so you can email me questions, and we're going to answer them not only in the webinars, but if you got a question that's like burning, just hit me up with an email and I'll hit you back and we can go from there. All right. So I'm really going to help you as much as possible with getting the most awesome sounding webinars and looking webinars possible. Okay. So plus, if you are one of the first 10 people that buys from my link, I am also going to hook you up with a 1-hour one-on-one coaching. Okay. Well, we can go through specifics, stuff that you want to talk about in private that you might not want to talk about in a group, that has to do with your selling techniques or your product or exactly what you want to do to really, really make your webinar the best it can be. I mean, obviously you're using this presentation domination system. This is something that's going to be up there in perpetuity, maybe even, man. You're going to be trying to roll with this every day, playing the webinar over and over again, every day or every week, or even maybe a couple times a day. You want to make sure that it's killing it, like just as perfect as possible. So I'm going to help you as much as I can to make sure that you get it right the first time and you're not struggling to, have it end up just being lackluster, man. I want it to be as badass as you possibly can. So we're going to work on that in a 1 hour one-on-one coaching. Okay. So if you're one of the first 10 people, that's what you're going to get. But only if you're one of the first 10 buyers. Okay. So remember, you got to get up on that buyers list and get Presentation Domination through the link. All right. So go there right now. Okay. PresentationDominationBonus.com. Like I said, if you're here up on YouTube or you're on my page already, you're going to get the link below. Okay. It's right there. Right below, bottom left-hand corner. Click on it. It's going to take you right there, okay? And then after you click on that link and you purchase Presentation Domination, I want you to go take your receipt and email it to presentationdominationbonus@gmail.com, okay? presentationdominationbonus@gmail.com. And that's the same address, the email address that we're going to be using for the conversation back and forth that we're going to be having throughout you building your presentation domination webinars, okay? And putting the whole process together. That's the email that we're going to use, okay? So go ahead, get it, and send your receipt to that. presentationdominationbonus@gmail.com, okay? Like I said, the link's right there below. You know where it is. Click on it. All right, so let's recap everything really quickly. Big bonus number 1, HD camera, right? Kodak ZI-8, still at the top of the pile, has a great look, great feel, great sound to it. It's very easy to use. SD card in, click it out, throw it in your computer. Really easy formatted video, okay? Also, the number one thing about it is that it has that input on the side so you can add the lavalier microphone, which is bonus number 2, okay? You want that Audio Technica cardioid or unidirectional microphone, all right? You definitely don't want to be having omni microphone. It is, I mean, it's going to sound a little bit closer because it is a lavalier, but honestly, it's going to sound just as open and wide sounding and pick up all the ambient noise that the microphone within the camera is going to have, okay? So you want a unicardioid mic. All right, big bonus number 3 is the tripod and the SD card. That's going to round out what you're going to need to do live video. All right. If you're not doing live video, then that's where big bonus number 4 comes in. And that is the Audio Technica USB microphone. That's the one that I'm using right now. So if you like the way that I sound, this is the way that you're going to sound. I'm not doing any editing of my audio or adding any sort of compression or anything on it. So this is just the way that it sounds. The microphone, me sitting right in front of it and using it. Okay. Regular room. And there's nothing fancy about this room. It's just my office. I'm just sitting at my desk and I have the microphone in front of me. All right. So those are your 4 bonuses right there. Your 5th bonus is with me, all right? It's the 2 1-hour live Q&A group webinars that we're going to have. So once we get all set up, you're well into doing your work within Presentation Domination, we'll have the first one and then we'll wait a little while longer and have the second one so that it gives you time to really prep what you need to do and also get a good amount of questions for me to be able to answer. If there's anything burning that you really need to ask me right away, you can use the email, the Presentation Domination Bonus@gmail.com to get a hold of me. And plus, if you're one of the first 10, like I said, you're going to get that private 1-hour one-on-one coaching, okay? That's just going to be you and me. We can do that on the phone or we can do it using a webinar system, and we can basically go over your whole presentation, whether it is the slides or it is the production or whatever you want to talk about, the flow, anything. I also have a bunch of resources, in regards to where to get music and where to get stock footage from and all sorts of different things. And, I got a ton of different contacts. So depending on what you're looking for, what you need, just ask away. If you bought through my link, I am a full resource that you can utilize. All right. Really just like the secret self-defense guy that I am. But on this time, I'm going back old school for myself and doing it back in production world. So whether it has to do with audio or it has to do with video, I'm here for you. Okay. So go to presentationdominationbonus.com right now. Okay. Get to that link or click on the link right below, okay? It's right down there, all right? So click it and go get Presentation Domination right now. Click the link. Then when you get that receipt, send it in. Thanks a lot, and I'm out. See ya.